Blessings, everyone. Today I would like to bring a message from the Soul Oracle. And this one just brings a simple lesson or teaching that we can contemplate. One thing that I would like to express is when I do these oracle readings, a few people have messaged me and asked me about these. For me, the oracle cards are just holding space. They give a theme sometimes, and then what I do is I connect and listen to the message that the guides, spirit, the galactic family, the angels, our loved ones, all of the unseen world and spirit, whichever energy would like to step forward and work with me when I'm bringing a message through. So sometimes it doesn't always coincide with what the physical card will say. Spirit has their own expression, and it doesn't always go with the guidebook either. So first I would like to say thank you to Source for allowing me to be the medium of light, and I ask that all in the unseen world and spirit step forward to help bring a message for our highest good. Thank you, I'm grateful. And what I do is, as always, shuffle. The first one aligns the energy with Source. The second aligns the oracle with the energy of spirit and higher self. And then the third aligns with the soul, which is what this oracle embodies, the energy of soul, which is our beautiful personality expression of Source in the physical. And I just kind of move the cards around and whoops, that one fell out. So I'm going to take that one. The first one is make better choices. And the second one is reevaluate your priorities. And as I connect, Spirit is saying, make better choices. Not that we are ever persecuted or judged on the path that we choose. But what Spirit is saying is the most important is always to ask from the heart. Is this where I need to be? Is this where I need to go? Does this feel like it lights the heart fire? Does this have purpose? Spirit is saying, purpose comes when we set intention through heart space, and it gives anything that we do a purpose. It doesn't mean a career. It doesn't mean a vocation. It doesn't mean that we always have to go out and feed the hungry, clothe the poor, heal the sick. Those are beautiful acts of humanity and kindness with integrity. But not everyone is meant for this. Purpose could be simply the waitress serving someone with a smile and listening as someone elderly tells them about their life or their children that they're missing. It could be saying hello to a child. It could be holding the door for someone. Purpose changes. But as long as it is intention given through the heart space, it will always have purpose. Every action from this space will make a difference. And it is not measured in spirit, what is great and what is small. It's how much love that we put into that. And they're saying make better choices because they want us to stop choosing from a place of panic, from a place of insecurity, from conditioning, belief systems, but try to make at least one choice today. This beautiful, great wheel of life, that's what they're bringing out, this circle, and they're saying this wheel of life, just one choice today from a heart space. Begin here. And it doesn't matter how simple it seems to us, that there'll be time for all of us to go out and conquer and climb this big mountain of life. But today, if you're watching this, just let it come from the heart. And reevaluate your priorities. The Spirit is saying that we understand that in this world, we need money to survive. We need shelter. We need food and health, both physical, mental, and spiritual. But we have to reevaluate our priorities, especially this season. Many of us have children and they may be asking for presents and things that we just can't afford. And they're acknowledging now that they see that many of us are starting to realize that if it's not good for our heart and our soul, if it's draining us, if it's giving us anxiety, that we have to step away from that and ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Again, intention through the heart space. Not only will it give us purpose, but it'll help us with our intuition that we may align our priorities. And one of the most important parts is our well-being. Yes, it's amicable, but sometimes we're extra tired and we've just worked a full-time job and now we have to go work a part-time job doing deliveries or maybe babysitting to make extra cash. But at the end of the day, what are we doing that for? Is it simply just to survive? Or is it those extra things like the newest version of the smartphone? Or we want to DoorDash all of our meals this week because we're tired. So Spirit is asking us to align with our priorities, to reevaluate what's more important sometimes. Happiness, sometimes we have to find that in things that normally we wouldn't. Even if it's something as simple as our favorite flavor tea, that we splurge a little bit and get an extra bit of tea that we love, that we could sit with when we have a moment. But as much as we have to go through the process of this human life and make sure that we have the bills paid, the priorities are our well-being. Listen to the signs if our body is telling us something. When we're drained and we're walking around like a zombie, that's not going to last. That's not sustainable, and Spirit is asking us. This is a message that's always prevalent in all of the readings that we see and all the videos from many different sources online, is that self-care making sure that we have the right sleep and a little bit of time to just be. Even if it's an extra 20 minutes, we go slower on the drive to work and listen to some music from Spotify and the radio in the car, they're saying. We need to make sure that our well-being is first. Because we're showing others how to treat us. If we're really, really tired, and I mean soul level tired, and we're trying to do our job just to pay the bills, we're showing others that this is the way forward. Maybe it's time to stop just existing. Maybe it's time to start reevaluating priorities this new year. Yeah. Spirit is saying, make better choices. Everybody wants to make those New Year's resolutions of losing weight, getting the new car, remodeling the bathroom. But have we thought about our well-being? Have we thought about how long do we want to stay where we're walking around like zombies, soul level tired? This is the year they want us to reevaluate. And they'll help us. Just ask. Sometimes we forget even what it is that we do enjoy. We're so numb to everything because we've just been working in survival mode. And so they're pointing to the card and they're saying there's so many different things. Take the time, read, go out in nature. Clarity. Step back. See the big picture. We cannot keep fanning the fire in our heart with an empty water can. We can't be caught in the middle of damned if you do and damned if you don't. There's always another option. But if we don't reevaluate and take a step back, sometimes we get so overwhelmed that we can't see the way forward. They're saying with this new year and this season coming to an end, let us remember that giving is a beautiful, connective thing. That striving to make sure everything is where it needs to be is commendable. And sometimes that does give us peace of mind when we know we've done everything that we can. But ask for help when needed. And remember to give ourselves that grace, to pace ourselves. Let's make the resolution this year, Spirit is encouraging, to reevaluate and to not live in survival mode. To see where we can make a choice for sleep. To make a choice. Do we really need the new car? Maybe we need those extra couple of hours that we don't have to work just to regain that feeling of that we're not soul tired. Don't underestimate a little laughter either. They're showing me all the funny holiday movies. Go watch a stand-up comedian. Or listen to an audiobook with someone that's telling a funny life story. Whatever it is that can bring you into that space. Just know that we're loved and we're supported. And if we're open to how that support comes, it will be there for us. You're not alone. Much love, everyone. Many beautiful blessings.